Hola, soy Andrea y vamos a practicar inglés. Hi, I'm Andrea and we're going to practice English. Tonight, I want to work with you on how to make sentences that are longer and more interesting. Cómo hacer frases más largas y más interesantes. Entonces, tengo una presentación. I have a presentation that I want to share with you. Y aquí está. Frases interesantes y largas. Longer and more interesting sentences in English. Necesitamos incluir más información para tener una frase más interesante. We must include more information to have a more interesting sentence. And it helps if you can answer all these questions here. Who, quién, what, qué, how, cómo, when, cuándo, where, dónde, and why, por qué. For example, who? Who is doing the action? ¿Quién lo hace? If I just say she, ella, no tiene mucha información. It doesn't include a lot of information. But if I say the girl with the long hair, la chica con el pelo largo, now we have some specific identifying information. Or for example, the girl in the orange shirt, la chica en la camiseta anaranjada. If I just say he, I don't know which he we're talking about. It could be the boy who lives next door or the tallest man on the left, for example. The more information you include, the better. Now we want to know what the person did. So this is the verb of the sentence, el verbo, la acción. And it could be in present tense, past tense, or future tense, el tiempo presente, pasado, o futuro. For example, he talks. Yesterday, he talked. Tomorrow, he will talk. She runs today. Yesterday, she ran. Tomorrow, she will run. Jumps, jumped, will jump. Smiles, smiled, will smile. Drives, drove, will drive. Works, worked, will work. And then we can describe how the person does the action. This is an adverb, un adverbio para describir cómo lo hace. Well, bien. Quickly, rápidamente. Poorly, mal. Precisely, precisamente. Loudly, ruidosamente. With enthusiasm, con entusiasmo. Or carefully, cuidadosamente. We also want to know when someone does something. For example, in the morning, por la mañana. In the afternoon, por la tarde. At night, por la noche. Every day, cada día. On the weekends, los fines de semana. Each week, cada semana. On Saturday, el sábado. Or at 3 o'clock, a las 3. We also want to know where the action takes place. For example, in Washington, on the right or left, a la derecha o a la izquierda, next to the garage, in the restaurant, at work, in the car, at home, above the shelf, for example. We also want to know why someone does something. Because she needed to in order to succeed, for his family, or to make it easier. So here we have an example of a boring sentence, una frase muy aburrida. She sang, ella cantó. But we can give more information to make it longer and more interesting. So instead of she, we could say the girl with the long hair. What did she do? She sang. How did she sing? She sang well. When did she sing? She sang in the morning. Where did she sing? She sang in the car. Why did she sing? She sang because she liked the song. So now we have lots of information. The girl with the long hair sang well in the morning in the car because she likes the song. Here's some more examples. He drove. Boring. He could be more specific. The clever young man with the chemistry degree. What did he do? He drove. How? Quickly. When? After class. Where? To his parents' house. Why? To celebrate his big discovery. Try reading it with me. The clever young man with the chemistry degree drove quickly after class to his parents' house to celebrate his big discovery. Instead of we study, we could give more information. Who is we? Your mother and I. What do? We study. Study English. How do we study English? Diligently. When? Every day. Where? At home. Why? Because we want to improve our skills. Read it with me. Your mother and I study English diligently every day at home because we want to improve our skills. Here's another one. They jumped. That doesn't give us much information. They could be the twins. What did they do? They jumped. How? Happily. When? All afternoon. Where? At the party. Why? Because it was their birthday. Read it with me. The twins jumped happily all afternoon at the party because it was their birthday. And once you include more information, you can become very creative. You could see a picture and describe it using all the answers to the questions who, what, how, when, where, and why. For example, here's a horse in a field near a barn, and we could imagine something creative about him to make a long, interesting sentence with lots of information. For example, the old, tired horse ate slowly that day in the field by the barn because he was almost out of time. Read it with me. The old, tired horse ate slowly that day in the field by the barn because he was almost out of time. Here's another picture, una foto de amigos en una colina con el sol. My friends sat together quietly at sunset on top of the hill after a tough hike, which brought them great joy. Okay, so I hope this helps. In order to make a long, interesting sentence, you need to include a lot of information. Hay que incluir mucha información para tener una frase larga y interesante en inglés. Gracias.